Hey guys, just saying hi from camp. First night out here, I'm set up, got a fire going, and just made me a little something to eat. I got some noodles, keeping it simple right now. I do have some hot dogs I'm gonna have here in a little bit. Um, I pack light. I'm packed up pretty light right now. I got my single burner cook stove, and then I have my fire maple. Uh, the, the single burner cook stove is not out. It's still in the case right here in front of me. But if you're not sure or familiar with what the fire maple is, let me turn the camera around. So this is the fire maple. Yep. Got the propane cylinder burner. And right there, they're sitting on top of the case where the single burner cook stove is in. So I got my chargeable lantern going on. I got my little oil lamp burning. Got the fire going. So, yep. And I got a tarp. What I did, I decided to lay this tarp down kind of as a flooring. And then I got this tarp over top of me. This type of tarp here, I use this when, well, I mean, I use it all the time, but it's actually designed for hammock camping, to put over top of the hammock. It's an excellent tarp to have. I do plan on getting at least another one, maybe two more. They are good to have, and I got my little table going on here. So, but anyway, I wanted to share with you what's going on. But meanwhile, I'm going to finish this food. Then I'm going to work on getting the hot dogs going. And for those who will be watching, or who did watch, I should say, at this point, the Facebook Live video, just you guys know what's going on. So, hope to chat with you guys soon. Bye. Alright, so here I am. Got all my gear and stuff piled on the other side. Got a light hanging up right here. So I'm actually all nice and cozy in here. I got a couple layers on here. And this is really good right now. Bear with me because I'm slouching down right now. Get my pillow and everything situated. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna have to put this down for a second. I'll turn this around so you can probably watch me right here. If my phone don't fall. Alright. It's probably gonna fall because I'm moving around, shaking the car. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. We're all set. So, I'm all secure. Everything's going good. You know what? Since I have service out here, I don't know, I might fall asleep. I mean, I feel pretty tired. I did a little walking around. I don't even know if the camera's seeing me right now because I'm laying down and I don't know. I can't even see the angle and the position of this. But anyway, yeah, I walked around the perimeter of the camp, just looking around. Went on the forest road, just walking up and down, looking at the creek over here. So, but I'm all laying down in here nice and comfy. I feel pretty well bundled up right here. The temperature in here at the moment is pretty good. I mean, I am underneath a couple nice warm layers. I don't have my thermal bottoms on. I'm wearing pants, just regular pants. But up top, I got my thermal top on, a t-shirt, and then the hoodie. So I think I'm pretty good right now. So if push comes to shove, if it got that bad, which I don't see it getting that bad, I got my extra sleeping bag over here off to my left. So I don't think I'll need that. I am good to go. So let me get up, grab my phone. And yep. So I got the front seat pulled up, leaning forward. It gives me plenty of space. My feet are at the back. They are touching the hatch. But yeah, I think I'm in good shape. Yeah, that's my coat down there. I have it folded down there. So yep. So if you wonder what that is, that's the reflective string I have on the hanging down on the tarp. So, guys, this is night one. Tomorrow's supposed to be a lot colder, so I mean, I'm gonna play that by ear and see how it plays out. My plan is to stay here till Sunday, so we shall see. So, I'm gonna watch. I think I'm gonna watch a movie and see if I can get sleepy that way. I was tired when I was out there. I wanted to come in and get settled in here, but I'm so relaxed right now. I don't know. Since I have service here, I am gonna watch some TV. So, all right, guys, have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, and if you wonder what those flashing red lights are, it's my vehicle, the alarm system, because I'm locked in. I got the keys here in the cup holder in the door. I'm locked in here, and I'm good to go. So, all right, see you in the morning. Well, here it is, Saturday morning. I slept like a king out in the woods. I don't know how else to put it, but I slept pretty good because the way I had everything bundled in there in layers, man, it was awesome. It wasn't even cold out. It was probably upper 40s overnight. Tonight, it's going to be a completely different story. It's going to be very cold. It's going to be down in the 20s. So we'll really see how that plays out. But anyway, I had some coffee this morning. I made some coffee in my French press. I got my Ozark Trail single burner cook stove. I cooked off of this morning. Also, my fire maple. All I did was boil water on it, and of course use my French press wherever I put that at. So, anyway, I want to point out. Yeah, it's very windy out right now. It was like this yesterday during the day, but of course it calmed down in the evening. I'm actually hoping that's how it works out today because I gathered some more firewood. I have plenty of fire to have me a nice little fire this evening. And that's the only thing that concerns me. If it's going to be windy like this with I may not even bother, which is going to suck, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So after having some coffee, having some breakfast, and the sun's coming out, the temperature's feeling really nice right now. I'm going to throw my boots on, and we're going to do a little exploring today. We're going to hike around and see what's in the area. I may put trail cameras up, but I may just do them around the camp area here. Maybe back a little further where I've actually used to have a lot of activity back there. I've had tree knocks and vocals from back here. Yeah, that's another reason why I'm not pulling. I'm not gonna pull out my parabolic mic because of the wind. And then the other thing is too, there's a creek over there, and last night, even though it was dead quiet, it was very calm. That's all I heard was that creek just running real hard. I mean, because the water's up right now in a lot of these creeks and streams here, and I don't know. I may attempt it. I don't know. I may attempt it. So right now I'm doing all my recording off of my phone right now. I got my real good camcorder with me. I'm not even going to bother pulling that out. I'm going to leave that in its case. I actually just got notification that my new batteries for that are arriving today. which they're very much needed because that camcorder is what I'm going to be filming with. So for my film series. Yeah, but anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to be watching and paying attention. Hopefully the wind doesn't get too crazy. I mean, it's already getting crazy. I'm just saying, hopefully it doesn't get any worse. Because I'm watching the tops of these trees. I don't need nothing snapping off and falling on me. So, but anyway, guys, I'll be back in a little while after I get situated. I got stuff that's about to fall over here. So, all right, guys, I'll be back. This is how windy it is Saturday morning. We're going to venture off, go work our way up behind the camp area here, and just check it out. I have not been back here in quite some time to really explore and see what's back here. But like I said, I don't mind the wind right now. It's at nighttime because, like I said, I plan on hopefully having another fire tonight. I got more wood, but if it's going to be windy like this, I won't. But yesterday it was windy during the day, and it was just very calm in the evening. So that's what I'm hoping for again tonight, because tonight's temperatures are supposed to drop down to 20. So, but anyway, we're going to go back here, see if we can find anything, or just check around. So, all right, guys, see you soon. So stuff like this is what disgusts me about this area. This is a beautiful area, and there's trash everywhere, even way back here. This is trash that gets left over at these campsites, and animals like bears and other critters come over here and devour it and spread it out. It's unbelievable. So you never know when you're going to find trash, or where you're going to find trash out here in these woods. I mean, I'm way up behind camp already, and I'm seeing trash way back here. That's unbelievable. But anyway, it's a shame that people got to disrespect stuff. They can't carry out their own trash. But right here, I'm back here in this spot where I've had tree knocks real close during the daytime with my daughter. Also, back here is also the same spot where Michael Cook was with me, where I brought him out here several years ago, and it was in the month of January, and it was cold, and we were just walking along here, and we were a little further back on this trail here, and he decided to pick up a piece of wood and start banging on a down tree. And we were not expecting anything at all. We started getting tree knocks and bangs surrounding us, all around us. And then at one point, the creek runs up through here, and we both clearly heard what sounded a large rock either being dropped or thrown into the creek. So that was on 2 different occasions some years ago. I thought that was very interesting. And this spot right here, I like looking in here because the ground's soft. Anything that's been through here, you might be able to pick up some tracks and impressions. Of course, right now I'm not seeing nothing at all. So, but yeah, just taking a walk down memory lane. All right, so we're going to continue on a little further. So as I'm working my way up this trail, I'm looking over here, and I want to go check something out. There's something catches my attention that looks kind of interesting, but we don't know what it is. So we're going to walk over here and go over here. It's probably nothing at all. Now, got a couple dead trees. Looks like they've been down for quite some time over here. very likely natural tree fall, but when you keep looking at it, it just looks a little different. But this ain't what I came over to look at. This straight ahead is what I came to look at. And again, this looks all natural too. They may have fallen, rotted, happened to break off and crisscross as they fell. And this is, looks like they've been there for a while. But yeah, that's what I came to look at. Nothing exciting. At least not for me anyway. We're going to go this way. We're going to work our way back up to the trail. Go up a little further. I want to keep checking things out. Like I said, I have not been back here in quite some time. There's actually a game trail right here. Camera, you can't see it on camera, but in person you can see the trails with the worn out. Yeah. Look at this here. This is a wide impression here, a deep impression. It got pushed up right here, right here. Either looks like something, probably a big bear. It could have been a big bear because it's been pushed down and all this has been pushed up right up through here. Wow, that's pretty wide too. Interesting. But we're gonna continue on here. Here's our trail right here coming out. Now the other thing about this trail too, I like, there's areas right through here that are soft, and also anything that's been worked in this trail, I don't care if it's human, canine, or a Bigfoot, or any bit of wildlife. A lot of times the trail, this will pick up, you will pick up tracks along here, if there is any. Now I'm seeing a little bit of old boot tread right there, so hunters or hikers have been up through here. More boot tread. Now as you get further up, I don't think you will really see much of the ground. Oh, what the heck we got here? Look at this. Now see this here? This has been scraped. This is actually a scraping. It does look like a track, but all this here, this is probably turkey or deer kicking up, because this has all been pushed up and kicked back right here. So somebody would see this and assume, oh, got a Bigfoot track or whatever. No, this is scraping. Here's the pushed up debris right here behind it. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here so I can focus and keep my attention up here, because this trail gets narrower. The mountain laurel closes in, and even though there's a lot of the canopies down right now, the mountain laurel is thick. And the mountain laurel, these guys, they stay year round. I don't care. Like when all the canopy falls on the trees, mountain laurel stays. Provides a lot of cover. So we're gonna focus on this trail here so I can watch and listen. So like I was saying, this trail gets so thick it hides the trail. All the mountain laurel, all the trees and everything, they grow in together. But because I know this area, I know how to keep continuing on. You just got to push your way through here. As you see, you got to push stuff aside, maybe On occasions, you might have to duck down a little bit, but it's all right. But you see, this is what I'm talking about. It's pretty thick back here. One thing I will share with you, when you work in an area like this, that's full of mountain laurel and it's thick like this, proceed with caution. Because again, this kind of vegetation and growth will provide cover for a lot of wildlife, especially for those who are ambush predators. Your ambush predators will use this because a lot of deer will work their way through here. And if there's any predators around here, they'll be waiting for the prey. And I myself, or you, or anybody for that matter, working their way through here, you do not want to be the prey. You want to be cautious. So, yeah. Yeah, now when I get down to a certain point, it does get a little open in one spot. At least it used to, but like I said, I have not been down here in a long time. So we're going to continue on. And once we get down to this spot, I think I'm going to hang around there and just kind of listen. Because just because. You can see where it continues. It's kind of opened back up a little bit now. So. So this spot right here, it's a little grown in from what I used to be. I mean, it's still kind of an open spot here, but if you go right here behind me, which you can still work your way through here. However, this is like very thick vegetation back here. The trail used to continue on, but it's so dense. I mean, you would have to be patient and just take your time working your way through here, because if you work your way through here and bear off to the right, where it will lead you is to another spot. If I was to go down to the fields, for those who know this area that I'm in, there's a trail that runs all the way down deep behind the field, and it leads you all the way out to this area that a few of us call the picnic area. However, down off that trail, before you get to the picnic, well actually, excuse me, yeah, right before you get to the picnic area, when you cross the creek, I've actually had a large football-sized stone thrown at me over here. So, and also keep in mind, like I mentioned earlier, this general area before I came back here was the area where me and Michael Cook had tree knocks and bangs and knocks all around us. Also, before that was a time where me and my daughter had tree knocks directly behind us where we were sitting up at. And tree knocks, I heard them through my parabolic mic. She was sitting down on a log, and I looked over at her and she was pointing. I said, "What?" She said, "I hear that, Daddy. I hear that." I was like, what are you hearing? She said, "I hear the banging." So she heard them without hearing. I was hearing them enhanced. She was hearing them with her bare ears. So yeah, this area, there's a lot of activity in this area. At least there has been. So the other thing that we want to keep in mind too, even though we're still experiencing cold weather, the warmer temperatures have been moving in. So what's that mean right now this time of year? It's March 1st, and right now it's probably in the upper 40s right now. Maybe low 50s, I don't know. However, your bears are going to start moving around. They're going to start foraging and eating again. The other thing to keep in mind is that the bears will also have their young with them. Some of them will have young already with them. Maybe for another month or two, you'll probably get more of that. So, and bears are attracted to a lot of sweet smells. However, with that being said, I'm smelling the fabric softener on my hoodie. When I washed it the other day, it smells kind of sweet from the fabric softener. So hopefully that doesn't attract anything. So the wind's blowing, so my scent's being pushed all around here. So most likely bears, if they're solo, they're not going to bother you. If they smell you, they're going to try to avoid you. Bears are very skittish. They don't like to be bothered. So on occasion, you might have a rare occurrence where a bear might get bold enough and curious to come in and check you out. But a majority of the time, bears don't want nothing to do with you. They're going to go in the opposite direction. So yeah, the wind's been on and off pretty frequently. So I mean, I don't know, the chances of hearing something are maybe 50-50 right now. If the wind was to die down, I'll pull the parabolic mic out and just sit and listen. The other thing is too, like, I'm out here visiting this location. Sometimes if I give off a few tree knocks, if I do a couple of vocals of my own, that's been known to trigger things later on in the day. I know based off of my experiences, I've gotten responses and activity from starting my activity earlier in the day and then sitting around the base camp and just listening. I know, like I said, it's worked out that way. So that's something to keep in mind. Venture out during the day, explore, give off a few tree knocks, try some vocalization, whoops, or whatever. It's fun to do. However, sit and relax at your camp. If your camp spot is you're already out in the woods like I am. I mean, I'm just off the forest road where I'm set up at, but I'm way up behind camp right now. So I'm exposing myself out here and I'm giving off these vocalizations. If there's anything in the area, I think if they want you to know they're there, they're going to let you know one way or another. All right, so we're going to jump off here right now. I'm going to just sit tight for a little while and then head back down. And then there's another location I think I'm going to go check out after a while. So I'll see you guys soon. So on the way back down the trail just a little ways, I decided to step off the trail and I'm pushing my way through a lot of this mountain laurel, and I want to go check this area out. I feel like there might be something back here. It's always good to start off on a trail, which I normally do. Sometimes, in a lot of cases, I'll start in on a trail and then I'll work my way off the trail. But yeah, we're pushing through this mountain laurel. Which I got a little bit of open. Oh, there, see, I can see a used game trail right here. Very well used. Let's see, scraping on the ground from a deer. Like there's some deer droppings right there. Oh, I see. This is very low. I would have to basically duck my way through here, which I'm kind of doing right now. Yeah, it's a little challenging because you got to duck down. It's easier to duck down than try to push it out of the way. There we go. And I'm going to keep working my way this way because I do believe I hear the creek. I know the creek runs back this way somewhere. So we're going to split off this way. And by the time, I don't know, I'm going to play it by ear. Eventually, I'll end up coming up behind camp. But I want to work my way through here. A lot of this thick mountain laurel. I know eventually it will open up. And look, here's more of a game trail. Some of these game trails are heavily used. to where they actually look like a regular trail in itself. Oh, there's the water down there. Look at that. Yep. I knew I heard it. But yeah. Yep. So the question is, if I continue this way, it'll bring me back where I kind of started off on the trail. But if I can find a place to cross, I like to venture down that way. Yeah, look at this here. This tree, this break right here is about maybe 5 feet. It's not fresh, but it's in the observation I'm pointing out. So. So let's go down here a little bit. It's nice clean water. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get down there that easily right now. Not holding my phone. I'm holding my phone right now. But, all right, once I get across, if I do decide to find a way to cross, I'll come back. So. So I carefully made it across this creek right here using 1, 2, 3, boom, here I am. So I am now on the other side of this creek, and you can see that this hillside is well used. A lot of game trail impressions, deer and whatnot. But I got some briars right here I need to work through. Push them aside. Oh, I am slipping. Yes, it's very slippery here. So I gotta watch myself. There we go. There we go. All right, so we made it. All right, well, we got some open area through here. Yeah, it's open in here. So we're gonna take our time and explore through here. All right. All right, stay tuned, guys. See what we got out here. So I am currently walking back down to my campsite. My camp is right there. You can see my car right over there. And so when I left out, I went out way behind the camp out that way. I came back through, worked my way, crossed the creek, came over here. Came out through the field and worked my way back out of the field, and I'm coming back down this way. And I see somebody walking. So, but yeah, if the wind is to die down, one thing I consider doing is possibly going to set up in the field this evening with my parabolic mic and my thermal. Yeah, I have a thermal FLIR, real good device. And so it's something I thought about doing. It all depends on the wind. So. I mean, I might just do that here from camp as far as with the parabolic mic, but again, if the wind's too crazy, I really don't see no point in using the parabolic mic. So we're gonna sit and relax and chill here at camp for a little while. Gonna play things out by ear. I'm looking forward to this wind dying down later. I've camped in a lot more extreme winds, but everything's dry right now. So hopefully when everything dies down this evening, I could have my fire, because I'll probably cook my hot dogs over the fire. I have a few hot dogs left, and I have a piece of beef kielbasa left. I'll probably have that with my noodles, because I came out here, as far as food wise, I came light and easy and simple. I wasn't trying to have a gourmet meal out here. So I'm doing a little perimeter walk up behind camp, and I'm seeing something that looks interesting, but we're going to check it out right here. Yeah, now after observing this, part of this looks natural, like this right here, and that looks like it broke off or something and just happened to land here. However, this right here did not bring this tree down. There was some force behind all this. This right here was deliberately bent over, forced down. This here is going underneath, and this one right here, if you follow this up, look at that. This is not natural. You got the one going underneath, this one being bent over and broke over this way, going over this way. Yeah. I do find this very interesting. See? Right there, there's a break. This here. Like I said, this here fell off of something, broke off of another tree. That just got added to the mix, but I don't know, I find this interesting, because we know that break is not natural. I don't see whatever caused it. Something with hands had to break that. One thing I don't understand is what's the purpose of it. I mean, I could see if there was a trail or something here, or perhaps it's a marker saying don't go beyond this point. Perhaps it's for the squatches that might come down into this area, telling them not to come down here because it's closer to where people are when they camp here. So yeah, I just wanted to come check this out. I thought this was very interesting. To me, if I had to make a educated guess, I shouldn't say educated guess, just a guess period. So we're in the early parts of the evening, and it's gotten a little cooler. Temperatures are starting to drop a little bit, so I'm dressed up a little bit warmer than I was. And here in the national forest where I'm at, just beyond here, it goes into private property. And this is up across from where I'm camping. And I was walking up the road, and I couldn't help but notice how this looks interesting right here. All this. Let's walk up here. Again, I'm just sharing this. I'm not saying what it is or nothing, but it looks interesting. So you see this right here. You know, that could have broke off from what? Maybe right there. It didn't come from that pine tree. That tree's too small for that to have come from. I mean, it could have came from this other standing tree right here. Maybe. I don't know. I don't see nothing that's broke off up there. Okay. So, where did it come from? And if it did fall from up there, which I'm not seeing anything. Was it strong enough to make that break? Look at that. This is about a 3-inch round solid tree. And there is a break right there. This here looks like it was already broke over. This other tree, what's pushing that down? Something had pushed it down. Yeah, I mean, could a bear have done that? I don't know. I don't see no claw marks on this other tree anywhere along here. I mean, there's a possibility. No, I'm not even going to say that possibility. Just scratch that. But my thing is, I think this may have possibly been placed here. All right? I believe it could have been placed here. Because if this fell, this here, I feel like should have been pushed down more. Should have been, like, literally down. But it's like that's being used to hold it. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. Makes you wonder. We're gonna look around here a little bit more. See if we find anything else interesting in here. And here's something else I find questionable. It's more interesting right here. One, two, and three up the middle. And this other one here, look at this. Again, we got 1, 2, 3, and this here, it's forked in it. It's caught right there. This here looks like it got jammed up in there like that. Like it got placed there. So we got actually. So there's 2 going up right here. 2. Now looking at it from a different angle. That's interesting. Let's walk around, kind of get a couple different angle shots here. All right, so that's right here. The other one is right back there. We just came from the other one. So we're gonna look over here. We're gonna walk over here because I see a lot of crazy looking stuff over here. A lot of this could be natural tree fall, which most likely it is. So we're still going to check it out because we might find something that stands out more. Some things you can't really tell until you get right up on them and really look them over. So, and that's what we're going to do. Here's something else that looks interesting. You got the one standing tree. In a lot of cases, I find this a lot. It's one standing tree, and this one, and this one. Got 2 leaners right here. Little tripod / teepee structure. Yeah, it makes you wonder what else might be in the area here. Now this here looks interesting. Check this out. You got 1, 2, 3 crisscrossing trees forming like an X style formation here. That is very interesting. A lot of cool stuff out here. I haven't paid attention to structures and formations in a while. But you know, they do fascinate me. They do interest me. This could be natural tree fall. These trees, when they have fallen over, most likely that's what happened with winds and storms. Or were they placed there like that? There's always that possibility. You can hear the winds roaring. Crazy winds out here, man. So I'm back out to the forest road, headed back to my camp area. As you saw, found some interesting structures, kind of a series of structures and formations. Again, as I said earlier, I'm not going to tell you what they are. I'm not going to tell you what they're not. But I'm going to tell you what they most likely can be, because it's a logical explanation. A lot of them are natural tree fall. Then again, some of them got you questioning, okay, were they placed this way for a particular reason? It's always that possibility. So, I try to keep an objective mind. Yeah, if I was like a majority of the people in the Bigfoot community, yeah, Bigfoot did this for this particular reason. We don't know that. We didn't witness it. That's the mindset we all have to have. Question it, and then let Bigfoot or cryptid be your last consideration or conclusion. Simple as that. So, one thing during my whole time out here, which I did some exploring up behind camp, and out through the field, and everywhere I went while I'm out here, one thing I'm always looking for are tracks. For me to say I didn't find tracks, that would be a lie, because I found deer tracks, possible bear tracks, but nothing that says Sasquatch. Although in the years past, I have found squatch tracks here before. Yes, I have. And way up beyond the field, way deep in these woods, I've had a football-sized stone thrown at me. I've had activity here by myself and with others. My daughter, Michael Cook, you know, we've had activity surrounding us. So there's been old BFRO reports of people sleeping on the in their vehicles in the back of their truck, having a Sasquatch come walking by them, looking at them passing by, real close to the truck. I've heard a report from a gentleman who was putting new flooring in my parents' house. Over 25 years ago, while bow hunting, he had about an 8-foot squatch walk out in front of him after hearing a bunch of commotion in the woods. So, the squatches are here. Question is, when do they want to reveal themselves? When do they want to let themselves be known? Are they actually in the close proximity? They're probably further up in the mountain right now, or deeper in the woods. But as the temperatures are warming up, you're going to have your bears moving around, starting to forage. And when the bears start moving in, I believe the squatches will start moving in. The deer are already here. I had a deer cross the road here when I was sitting at the camp right there. I had a nice doe cross the road over here earlier. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini video I put together. So I'm going to chill at camp, and this is my second night here. I'll be doing a Facebook Live this evening. For those of you that watched it, you guys already knew about it or know about it. So, because this whole video will be aired after I get back. So, for those who are subscribed, thank you. If you're new to watching this video, please subscribe, because we got a lot of content coming up in the future, especially our new Bigfoot film series that will be placed on YouTube, titled Bigfoot Explorers. That filming will start in May. So, thank you guys, and until next time, I'm Daniel Benoit. So you're probably wondering what I'm eating. This is actually my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ramen noodles with beef kielbasa sliced inside of it. It's what I had for dinner last night. It's what I had for lunch earlier today. And it's my dinner. So, yep. So it's, since I was only here for a couple nights, I wanted something simple. Now, when I camp out for like a longer period of time, like for a week at a time, when I do the group campouts, yeah, I bring all kinds of goodies. I even bring steaks and noodles and whatever else I could think of, burgers, hot dogs. I do have hot dogs with me too. I have a couple of them left, which I'll probably end up using them in the morning after I have my coffee. So, yep. Yeah, I got this little I got a couple of these. They came in a kit. They come with little cups, little portable camping ware, So, yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Again, it's quick and easy to make. So, plus my coffee. I gotta have coffee in the morning. I have my regular Folgers ground coffee, which I don't know if I showed it earlier today, but all I do is heat the water and, well, let me say I use a French press. So anyone that's familiar and knows how to use a French press, if you like that coffee, I do. It's awesome. It's great. And it tends to be a little stronger, so it will wake you up. Which I needed this morning because, I was up fairly late last night and I was up early this morning. And, yep. So, as you see, I'm bundled up right now. I know early in the last clipping I actually said I was kind of saying goodbye, but thought I'd bring you guys back for just one more clipping here. Yeah, the temperature is already dropping. It's about 5 p.m. right now. And I already have my thermal top on. I got a shirt, the hoodie. I haven't had to put the coat on yet. That'll probably be a little bit later when it starts to get dark. However, I do have my thermal bottoms on now, a pair of sweatpants, and then I put my regular pants back on. So I'm good to go. And if my feet get cold, for whatever reason, I do have an extra pair of, I have some wool socks in there. So, yep. So, well, guys, if I do bring you back for anything, we'll see what happens. And for the record, I do have trail cameras out there right now. I have two way in the back where I started off early today when I went on the hike. I have one currently set up behind camp, and I'm going to do another one over this way here. I should have done it last night, but it's whatever. But I got to think, I said, what if something happens to come close into camp? Wouldn't it be cool to capture something? I don't care what it is, bears or whatever, deer, any bit of wildlife that passes through. So it's whatever. So, yep. And the wind's still going pretty strong. I mean, it's calm right now, but it keeps coming in waves. And when it does, it's been pretty harsh. So anyway, I'm going to finish this up before it gets too cold. And if I do bring you back, like I said, we'll see.